Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Virtual Preschool. I am so glad you have decided to join me for circle time today. All right, let's figure out the day of the week. The last day of school we had was Tuesday, Wednesday. So today is Thursday. Yes, so let's move that rainbow arrow down to Thursday. And who remembers the name of our month? Yes, April. And remember, April showers bring May flowers. So let's go ahead and count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What comes next? 14, yes. So let's figure out the pattern. Umbrella, umbrella, flower, flower. Umbrella, umbrella. Yes, so we have a number 14 with a flower, with an umbrella on it. Excuse me. All right, so that was yesterday. That was a forest class day. 12, 13, 14. What comes next? 15 in our pattern. Umbrella, umbrella, flower, flower. Umbrella, umbrella. What comes next? Flower. Yes, so we have a number 15 with a flower on it. So let's put that up there. So now, okay, we can say the whole date. Today is Thursday, April 15th, 2021. All right. So now you're going to look out your window to see what the weather is like. Is it partly cloudy, cloudy, sunny, windy, rainy, stormy, or snowy? All right. So then you're going to step out your door and feel if it feels burning hot, hot, warm, cool, cold, or freezing cold. And don't forget to check your weather app to see what the number is for the temperature today. All right, so remember this week we were talking about birds, right? Because birds that have flown south for the winter are coming back in the spring. And we read a book about birds the last school day, and it talked about that all birds build nests. All birds have feathers. All birds lay eggs, right? Birds come in different colors, right? Different sizes, different shapes, all different things. So today we have another book about birds, but let's see what part of birds we are going to be talking about today. Let's see. So this is called Birds' Nests. So this book talks all about birds' nests, right? All birds build nests, but their nests are all different. Not all kinds of birds build the same kind of nest. So let's see what we have. High in the sky, up in the trees. There are all kinds of birds. Here they come now. High in the branches, up in the trees. So I'm just noticing this rainbow, and the colors are backwards. Do you notice that? It has red on the bottom instead of the top. They build their nests. They build their homes. So a nest is a bird's home, just like a house or an apartment is our home. High near a rooftop, look up and see. This bird makes a nest from mud and straw. Down in the reeds, look and see. Down there. This bird makes a nest that hangs from a tree. I think that's a pretty neat nest. Some birds weave their nests. Other nests can float. I was thinking that's kind of like a houseboat for us, isn't it? Why do birds build nests? What are they for? Nests keep eggs safe. They help keep eggs warm. Now the eggs hatch, the babies are born. High in the sky, up in the trees. Soon the babies try to fly. Can they do it? Yes, they will. Look up and see. All right, so let me show you what we have today. I have 2 stories for you to put in order. First, we have a story about a robin building a nest, so that's in your packet. And we have a story about robin eggs hatching. All right, and then we also have a piece of paper. Your piece of paper might be a different color than mine. All right, a little fuzz on mine. But you're going to use this for both the stories. One story is going to go on one side, and the other story is going to go on the other side. All right, so the first one we're going to do is a robin building a nest, because you have to have a nest first before you can hatch the eggs, right? So this part is the little part that tells the story, okay? So I'm going to take that off for the end. So the first thing you're going to need to do is cut on the dotted lines, remembering to keep your thumb up and holding the paper with your helper hand. All right, so then I'm going to put these up at the top here so I can see all the pictures and figure out which one goes first. All right, so the first thing I think is going to happen is that the robin needs to collect some sticks. And you can see that there are some sticks that the robin's already put up there. So first the robin has to collect sticks and put them up in the tree to help build a nest. So that's our first part of our story, the robin collecting sticks. All right, and then let's see. Oh, the robin is going to continue collecting sticks and bringing them up to the tree. See, there's more and more sticks up there. And then, look at this. The nest is getting bigger and bigger, and the robin keeps collecting more sticks to make the nest bigger. And the last picture, the robin has completed the nest, and now look inside. There are eggs. So here we have the whole story of a robin building a nest. First, the robin collects sticks, brings them up to the tree. The robin is almost done with the nest is done, and the robin has laid some eggs. So then we're going to put the story words up on top. So this says robin. A robin makes a nest of twigs and grass. She lays blue-green eggs in the nest. So I'm going to put glue on the back of my story card here and stick it up at the top. All right. Then I'm going to turn my paper over to the other side to use for the other story. So the other story is about a robin's eggs hatching. Now this one has more parts to the story. So I'm going to cut these again like I did before on the dotted line, making sure to keep my thumb up and using my other hand as my helper hand to hold the paper. All right. And then the same thing like I did before, I'm going to spread out the cards along the top so that I can see which one I think goes first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth. So let's see. What is going to happen first, do I think? Let's see. So, first we have... Now this one's kind of confusing me. What did I do with that one yesterday? All right, so first the eggs are going to hatch, right? So there are some eggs, and then there's a baby robin hatching out of the eggs. So I'm going to put some glue on that one. Stick it down, and I forgot to remind you before, we always start on the left side of the paper when we glue things down. All right, so I glued that on the left side. So there's the eggs hatching, and oh, whoops. You know what? I messed up. What am I thinking? I forgot about the robin sitting on the eggs to keep them warm. That's actually the first one. I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes I miss things on this. So the first one is the robin sitting on the nest, keeping the eggs warm. I'm not quite sure how I missed that. So that's the first one. And then this is the second one. The robins are starting to hatch from the eggs. All right. And then the robin is flying off to go get some food for the baby robins, because now you need to feed them, right? They get hungry. Remember, our book talked about that baby birds eat a lot during the day, so the parents have to run off and get food, more food, and more food. So then the robin comes back to feed the baby robins in the nest. Oops, this glue stick is starting to go. There we go. And then the babies get bigger because their parents are feeding them so many worms. And in the last picture, the robin is feeding the babies, but the babies are out of the nest, and they look like they're about ready to learn how to fly. So there we go. So the robin is sitting on the eggs in the nest. The eggs start to hatch. The robin flies to go get some food for the babies. The robin comes back to feed the babies. The babies get really big because the parents are feeding them so many worms. And then they are able to come out of their nest to eat, and they're going to learn how to fly. So here's the story. It says, eggs hatch. Mother robin sits on her eggs to keep them warm. Baby robins hatch from the blue-green eggs. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of that and stick it up here on the top. So now we have the story of how a robin builds a nest and the story of how robins hatch from eggs. All right. I have one more thing to show you. In your packet, you have a paper that looks like this, and you have papers that look like this. They're, oh, let me put them a little closer. These are like kind of dot drawings of several different backyard birds. All right. So what you're going to do with these is, see, at school I have them all these cards laminated so kids can look at them at the bird center. So I'm sending you home copies of those. So you're going to look at the pictures of these different birds, and you're going to find the one. You have all of them in your packet. You're going to find each one. So this one is a crow, and here is your crow. All right? It's hard to see. So the first thing to do is to trace the outline of the crow, and I'm going to get a pencil for that. So I'm not going to trace the whole thing. I'm just going to kind of show you. So you're going to trace the outline of the crow with a pencil. Okay, so I started tracing it. You can see the line there. So you'll trace the whole thing. And then you're going to look at the picture and try to color your bird so that it looks like the real bird. So what color is this bird really? This one's mostly black, right? So you're going to color your crow mostly black. It looks like the legs are a little gray, the beak is a little gray, all right? So you're going to look at the pictures for each of these, trace the bird, and then try to color it similarly to the one in the picture, all right? And then the one thing I forgot that it's just going to, oh, nope, that does not go with this. Never mind. All right, we're all set. That is what I have to show you today. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see some of you today at 10:30 for small group, and don't forget about packet pickup tomorrow, all right? Bye, everyone.